What is going on, everyone? Commodore lasted today, bringing to you my live reaction of that Haikyu manga chapter 352. Now, the chapter's been out for some time. Shout out to the Viz, of course, providing chapters week in and week out because they are performing God's work as they should be. And guys, I was gonna wait until tomorrow to read the chapter, but considering the fact that it's gonna be a very busy day for me, I got some business moves I gotta make early on in the morning that might involve a certain sports series that includes, that's based on volleyball. And then in the evening time, I'm going to be watching Game 5 of the Raptors and the Warriors. If my Raptors win, we're NBA champions for the first time in franchise history. So I want to be able to witness all that. So considering it's going to be a busy day, the only time I can read Haikyu is tonight. So we got to jump right into it, man, before it gets too late. And last chapter we left off, we saw Hirogami's flashback, or his backstory, really. We got to see all the stuff about him, and his come up to where he is today. Someone who was getting achievements, all this kind of stuff, and eventually ended up, feeling, the effects of being burnt out afterwards. And then eventually, because of his connection afterwards with Hoshiyumi, that led to him to continue playing for a little bit longer afterwards. And now we're seeing what's happening because he goes and stops Azumane. 17-16 last time I can remember, and then afterwards, just when it looked like they were getting out of that forest, they're stuck in there right now. So either Karasuno is going to be trapped into this, they're going to be submerged, and that's going to lead to a sweep, or somehow, some way, our first years, the way it was hyped up a couple chapters back, are going to find out some kind of way to kind of break through the forest, and it may lead to a tied up game right after. So the only way I can find out is by reading the chapter. So without further ado, baby, let's get into it. Chapter 352 of the Greatness. Here we go. Hirogami the Immovable swoops in with a block to break Karasuno's heart. You see Tenma and everything watching on. My boy Kenma right there watching on as well. Yamamoto. You see Azumane right there. Sorry, man. I really want him to get some shine too, man. Because considering, look, he's our ace. I need this man to get to prosper at the very least. Chapter 352, affirmation. Okay. Just seeing everyone celebrating. I know how this goes all too well. I want to score. You tell yourself, I have to score. And every time you mess up, a little more of your enthusiasm turns to panic, tripping you up and making you fail again. Desire like that are nothing but shackles. If you can't cut them loose, they'll drag you down. That's factual, man. Man, Azumane, I need you to prosper, bro. I need you to, I'm sick and tired of seeing you fail, man. You gotta get one in, man. Yeah, I can see a guy getting real down over that, or real ticked off. The best way to deal with this is to say you're better follow up. Is that all they got? So timeout right now for the second set for Karasuno. Now Karasuno with their backs against the wall, don't hesitate to call a timeout. You see the line, one of the linesmen there is watching on seeing Azumane, and Azumane he's livid, man, with himself. As the ace of the team, man, you think he wants to be in this kind of position where every time it looks like he's got an opportunity to change the flow of the game, he keeps getting stopped right after, and man, it would be the same thing for me too, man, when it comes to football, because every time you want to try and go for goal and you either get the post or somehow the goalie makes a crazy save at the end, you're like, how can I not get through this guy, man? I know I'm good, but I just don't know why in the world I can't get through them, man. So Azumane going back and listening to Kojukai. We got on a free ball for once. It wasn't really that bad of a set either. If I can't score for my team with a practically gifted rapid chance like that, then how can I call myself? Yeah, Daichi comes in. Hold it right there. That's an end of the world face. Wipe it off now. Yeah, he's like, yo, get it together, man. So that's my captain. What do you think you can? You think you can score 100 times out of 100 shots? You guys watching on, yeah, you tell him. No, you can't. Nobody can. Yeah, it'd be totally cool if Asai suddenly morphed into some giant superhuman all-star. Who could take the crappiest of sets and so reliably shove the ball down the throats of a triple block, but the greatest blockers in all of history, over and over. Heck, who need any other hitters then? Not even Bokuto or Ishikawa could ever pull that off. So get over yourself and quit thinking you got any right to be depressed, because you don't. Suga, bro. Everyone's just watching on, how are you saying? Kinoshita-san, does a person need a right to be depressed? Please don't ask me that. Well, I think Asahi-san could score 100 times out of 100 balls. There's no such thing as 100% success rate, you dolt. This is the part where the two of you shut up and sit down. He not to go, objection! Shout out to Ace Attorney. Last year, right before I ran away, we're going back into, like, I guess the time, like, back in season 1 before that? I was terrified of games. Every time I got blocked, every time I messed up, I think to myself, I have to be the worst volleyball player on the planet. I suck. I mean it. Every single time, it was kind of like clockwork. Yep, I remember you got the end of the world face like 50 times a game. I know wallowing in depression and spending time thinking about how bad I suck is all meaningless, but it's hard, you know. Even knowing better, my brain still wants to take it into that direction. Thanks for the save. That was a close one. I mean, you can do. There's only so much you can do, man. When you're like, you know, you're wallowing in your regrets and like, you know, what you could have done, like, you know, next time and such. And then if you're stuck in this cycle, it's hard for you to get out of it, man. But I believe in my ace. He's going to get through. Timeout's over. Karasuno fight. So 17-16 right now, still for Kamomedai. Thank goodness. It looks like Asai-san's going to be all right now. Yeah. No matter how much we try to cheer him up, even if he hears us and understands we're trying to help, the only thing that can really get his spirits back up now is punching a score through. So who's going to field serving now? So Besho's serving right now for Kamomedai. Time to take a page from Hirugami-san's book. So second serve. He swipes it over. Front! And you see Azumane comes in, makes a receive. Since we're about to Kageyama. Another stress you while you're down serve. Kamomedai aims to serve straight at Azumane. Taking him out of the picture. Tanaka from the back row, but Kamomedai's Nozawa digs it. He hits it, but these guys on defense are just something else, man. Follow up. You see Hoshiyumi coming in, comes through. Unfortunately, they can't get away, can't get anything going, and forced to just pass it over the net. Free ball. See Nishinoya right there, setting it back up. Suki just go through, man. Bro, we got your backstory. Do you need any more? I know I want these guys to win for the longevity of the story, but come on, man. You already got your piece of the pie with the flashback, man. Like, come on. Deflected. And you see Psycho right there. Yeah, deflected. Easy. Don't panic. Slow down. Goes right on Kageyama's arm. Left. Asai-san. Crap, too close to the net. Yikes. It goes right back to where Hirugami is. The pride that comes from knowing that when the team's in a tight spot, they turn to you. Oh, come on, bro. Why do we gotta keep doing this to my mans, yo? Like, if you just don't want him to prosper, at the very least, just tell me, like, Furudate, you don't want Azumane to prosper, man. He gets stopped right there. Hirugami just watching on. You can tell, like, right there, man, just messed up his whole, like, vibe again. Just when he thinks he's gonna try and break the damn cycle. Yo! Nishinoya! My boy! Hey, bro, the king of reflexes. Yo, that's a good man right there. Boy, he's like, strong right. Just comes in. It wasn't the Rolling Thunder because he didn't do the little twist, but my man comes in with deflection. Keep looking straight ahead, because I have your back. Hey, man, that's my libero. I don't care if Montoya is considered, the best libero in all of high school throughout all of Japan. That man right there, you see, with the number 4 on his back, that is my libero, bro. If I need him in the clutch to come in and save me when I can't get it done, that's the one who I'm trusting right there, man. My boy, Yu Nishinoya, yo. Kageyama sets it right back up. Libero Nishinoya is right on cue with a perfect save. Wow, Noya-san! Yeah, it came to me. They say Suki's about to get it. They used it quick. And they got it. They got him? Yeah, they got it. It goes right off the hand. No, did it go straight through? Like, I can't even tell too much of the back line. What? Did it ricochet though? Hold on. I think it either ricocheted No, I think it either ricocheted off Hirugami or like because I can't tell because there's a second line right there. So unless it still went in, it's so hard to tell with this angle. I'm just gonna assume right now it went off Hirugami, and then it got to the point. It doesn't matter if they had the perfect setup or if they're confused in a scramble. Karasuno will still crowbar a quick in there. Rookie Setter Kageyama must have nerves of steel. No, it's so weird because you see the guy with like the whitish blonde hair and stuff in the background because there's that like the line and stuff that's right there. I don't know if there's still more space or if that line is the cutoff from what's in and out. But I mean they got the point, so I'm assuming it's more further back than it is. See, damn, he's too stinking good. Sorry for the crap set, bruh. Thanks, Nishinoya. You saved my bacon there. My boy, thumbs up, yo. I trust him with my life. What the heck? How's Karasuno's libero that dang cool? The both of them are complex. Yo, they're like, hey man, listen, like the god of thunder, bro. I know it's rolling thunder, but that's the god of thunder right there, man. They real recognize the real, as they should. So Nishinoya looks like he's switching over now. Hinata's coming in. I'm only here because my teammates brought me here. Watching on like from the back then and stuff, bro. See Daichi coming in and see Azumane. My teammates are skilled. They're trustworthy. Suga's coming in. Yo, this is how you know, bro. The chance of this being their final game. Oh man, dude, this could. If Suga's coming into the game, it's making me think, man. Furudate, he means it, man. Sugishima's going out and then coming in right now with Sugawara. We pause a moment as Karasuno subs in third year Sugawara. His position is setter, but he's also a defensive specialist. Tonight, we dine on ginger pork. As we should. Oh, really? They're all like, huh? No, not really. I just made that up. Not this like gloomy. I want to play volleyball together with them for as long as I possibly can. But out of everyone on this team, there's one guy I never learned to trust. You know you're just going to fail. Why can't you do something so simple? Quit dragging the team down. Oh, he's like remembering the thoughts, man, from back then. Or at least like his own like inner thoughts, from like, during the time when he wasn't really able to get his confidence and stuff back up. So, we're facing a really good team. I don't have the luxury of fighting against both them and myself. It's only natural to feel scared. Anyone would feel guilty. So man up and shoulder the burden. Today, for once, I'm going to learn to trust in myself. That's my boy, yo. Azumane, yo. Look, sometimes it's very tough for a person that realizes that if you make, let's say, a lot of mistakes or you're not able to, accomplish a task that's set in front of you, somebody else ends up getting it, right? So the credit's going to go to them and then you're kind of like, cast aside and there are times in your mind you're thinking, man, I'm such a liability in comparison to all these other people that, provide, they can score, they can do whatever it is, man. But, but it don't matter, yo. Because, the man up line, it's getting me because it reminds me of a certain line from Yakuza, bro. If y'all know the Kiryu and Ishiki talk from Yakuza 0, the man up line, listen. It's sending me right now, man. Oh my god. I want to see this man prosper. I don't care if it's only going to be one big play of him just breaking through defenses and everything like that. I need to see Azumane just go in and prove that, look, next year, it could be Hinata. Next year, it could be Tanaka, Kageyama, who ends up taking the role of the ace. Right now, this is our ace. And I need this man to prosper by any means necessary. But this is great, though, for his character in general, man. Because we've known this for such a long time that he's somebody who, doesn't have any confidence in himself when it comes to his play. When he starts going down, and feeling, his depression, and starts thinking, man, I can't do anything to help these guys out, it kills his confidence. And then the fact that he has teammates that are there, look, you could be going through a bad day. Compare again, like I said, to football. You could be having a bad day. If your teammate is able to come through and get you and save you and come in the clutch afterwards, man, eventually you can try and pick the momentum back up afterwards and get your morale going. But I feel like that's what they're going to keep on doing, man. That's what I always love about Karasuno. Someone can have an off game. Doesn't matter who it is. Somebody's going to come through, step up, raise that confidence back up, man, and then we're good to go afterwards. And I feel that with Azumane. Would not surprise me in the next chapter or two if we're going to break through this forest. It's going to be because of the veteranship from Karasuno's guys, you know, from what it be from Suga, who's now on the court, Daichi, but most importantly from Azumane, man. But yo, those last few pages were absolutely great. But yo, this might be, it's a 9 out of 10 for me. Could even raise even higher just because, you know, the connection we have, you know, with the third years and just, you know, seeing them now trying to do it. Like, even Nishinoya, bro. Nishinoya's going to be a third year next year. And seeing him now starting to act like a veteran, even though he's only like in his second year and stuff. So good, man. But yo, 9 out of 10. Amazing stuff. I'm really curious to see how this is all going to transpire now because the fact that you're, you know, including the third years is making me start to think that, you know, maybe because Furudate is doing this, it could conclude here. You know, they're going to try their hardest to get through and, you know, maybe they get stopped. Maybe that's enough to break through, you know, the barrier or, you know, the vines and the forest and stuff that's, you know, in front of them, and it allows them afterwards to try and, you know, get that momentum back, take the second set, and then see where it goes in the third set after. But I don't know. But I'm curious to know what you guys think down in the comment section below. Like the video if you enjoyed. Subscribe to the channel if you guys are new here. If there's anything in the chapter I didn't talk about really that you want to talk about down in the comments, have a discussion about, feel free to do so. And of course, make sure to subscribe if you haven't already because I do cover the manga week in and week out. And if you want to make sure you're up to date with everything when it comes to, you know, coverage of the manga, be sure to subscribe, man. And with that being said, I will catch you guys next week. Chapter 353, man. Look, I can't wait to see this, you know, in a full binge. But I feel like in the anime itself, this is going to be so beautiful to watch. You know, just hearing like the voices, you know, really connecting with these characters, the music, man. I love this series, man. But yo, I'll catch you guys next week and we'll see what's going to go down in the second set between Karasuno versus Kamomedai. So, Commodore Lad signing off. Thank you so much for watching. And as always, take care.
Going crazy, yeah, we going crazy. I'm with the team, yeah, we going crazy.